Hey everyone, Matt here from Modern Fuel, and I just wanted to take this chance to send a quick update on where we're at. So I do have in front of me the very first fully finished Modern Fuel bolt action mechanical pencil. So pretty exciting here. I'm just going to cut right to it and open it up for you. So you can see this is how it's going to come to you with the cork. This is how we'll have it cut out. So you've got the wrench, which is used on the pin here. You've got the clip, and then it'll have the additional lead. We did change up the cutout a little bit on this, and so there's a little spot that you can reach in and get it. So this is the finished unit. This one is in titanium, and overall, I am super impressed. I love it, and I think I can still say that. I understand now this is our product, my product, but it's really not my design, as you all know. Like, this is Andrew, and I think he did a wonderful job with this. So you can see here that the geometry on the bolt action window is just a little bit different than the pen, and I think that's fine. They still, they look great next to each other, and it's just what we had to do for the pencil. And then obviously it's located a little bit different spot. The knock sticks up just a little bit more, but overall really happy with this. And so this is probably what you guys all want to know is, does it work? And the answer is most definitely it does. So right there locks it into the writing position. That brings it back out. Very fidgety, just like the bolt action pen. It's in and out pretty smoothly. I will say, when I hold them next to each other and I test them one after another, the bolt action pen is actually a little bit smoother than the pencil, and I think that's because the bolt action pen has the plastic refill on the inside. This one has metal on metal contact on the inside. We did use bronze to reduce some of that wear, and it's got some self-lubricating properties to it. So I do think we have the right choice there. It's just not quite as smooth, but it's still, if all I ever did was grab this pencil, I would be very happy and think it was super smooth. It's better than I think any other bolt action pen that I've tested from some of our competitors, and overall, super happy with the smoothness. So you can see it goes down and over to lock into place, just like we would expect. And then this is kind of how it sits. Now to extend the lead, I do have to click the knock, and then that will get the lead out just like that. So I know that you guys, there were a few people who had commented on, taking some of that slack out from the time when I press on the knock to the time the lead actually extends. And we've removed absolutely everything we possibly can from that. There is still a little bit remaining, and that's due to the way the bolt action mechanism works. So if you look at this, it actually has to get down and around the catch there, and in order to do that, then it pops up into the writing space. So that's the writing position, and when you go to extend the lead, it's got to take just a little bit of slack out of there. It's really it's not distracting. It's it's just kind of the way the mechanism works, and I think it actually works out really well. So this one's in 0.7. It's a titanium. You can see we've got the cone finished out really well there. Maybe just a slight seam visible, but overall, really happy with this. Now, in order to change out or add the lead, change out the mechanism or add lead to the pencil, you would just unscrew the cone, and then you can see here we have a spring which will actually just sit right on there, and then the top of the mechanism opens up, and that's where you can add the extra lead. Now if you wanted to switch this out, you would then just switch it out for your spare mechanism, keep your spring, and you would pop it back in, take the other one and pop it right back in. So one of the cool things about this design is you don't actually ever have to remove any of this stuff at the top, and so you can kind of set it and forget it, and you should be good there. So yeah, this is where we're at. Super excited. I think it's a really great product. We're very happy with it. I will say It's really smooth. It's gotten even smoother just in the couple of hours that I've been playing around with it since we got it. So very happy with that. I think you guys are gonna love this. I'm very happy with it. I think Andrew did a really great job putting it together. Some notes about production now. So we are. This is the first article. We've got it good, ready to go. Now, one thing to note here is that our manufacturer is actually getting a little bit different tooling to do the cone a little bit more easily on the interior profile. And so we're going to wait until about the end of next week or so before we can get started on the full production run for the cones. Now what we can do is we can make sure we've got all the pins knocked out, make sure we've got all the knocks completed, the sliders on the inside. I think we've already shown you the picture of all the plungers. We've got all the springs on hand, we've got the boxes, we've started making the corks, and the only thing we're really waiting on is we are waiting on the 0.3 and the 0.9 mechanisms. And those should be here within the next week or so, I think. And so no issue there. That will not cause a delay in any way, shape, or form. Once we get the proper tooling in order to get the production run going, then we should be able to crank them out pretty fast. I don't have the order of production just yet. If I had to guess, I would say we're probably going to run stainless first. But then I don't know after that. The real bottleneck at this point is going to be, well, first of all, getting the finished units to us, and then also doing the final finishing to make the seam, pretty much go away or nearly go away, and then also just the assembly and the packaging process. It actually takes quite a bit of time, and we're a pretty small operation here, so we will get to them as soon as we can, and I can assure you, we will be working overtime in order to get these out to you. Now, surveys. The surveys, I thought I would be getting them out today, but it turns out the service that we use in order to make those go smoothly is called BackerKit, and they need to do a review of the survey before I can get it out. And so that'll probably take a couple days. I didn't realize that they needed to do that, otherwise I would have had that done already. But that survey, I think we're going to be early next week. We'll get that out, and you'll be able to choose the metals that you want. You'll be able to add on extras. You'll be able to choose your mechanism size. You can get additional mechanisms if you want. You can upgrade to titanium, update your shipping address. All of those things will be available on the survey, and so look for that. I'll post another update once we actually do get those surveys going out, and yeah, we should be good to go. So just wanted to post this quick update. I hope you guys are all doing well. Very much appreciate your patience as we get this project going, and let me know what questions you have. All right, thanks everyone.